Welcome to the lecture series of switching theory and logic design. In this class, we are going to discuss the 4-bit decade synchronous counter. So the decade counter we are generally designing by using 4 bits only, but in this video we are discussing the 4-bit decade counter with a synchronous operation. That is, we have to design and develop the synchronous counter, and this counter has to perform only 0 to 9 operations. After 9, it should start from 0. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the ascending order from 0 to 9. After that, after 9, you have to again start from the 0. Again, it should start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, this is the counter we have to develop. So coming to that, the synchronous counter, whatever it may be the concept, whatever it may be the problem, but the designing process is same for all the synchronous counter. The first step, you have to draw the state diagram. First step, you have to draw the state diagram. So this is the state diagram. See here, we are starting from 0, 0, 0. Next state 0, 0, 0, 1. Next 0, 0, 1, 0. Next 0, 0, 1. Next 0, 1, 0, 0. Next 0, 1, 0, 1. And 0, 1, 0, 0, where this is equivalent to 6. This is very equivalent to 6 and 7 and 8. Next 9. After 9, you have to get 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here the counting, you have to start from the 0. After completion of the 9 counts, you have to again get 0. So this is the behavior you have to develop. This is the behavior you have to develop. So it is very important to analyze the functionality. So here the state diagram is very important. Right. Next, coming to here, the second step, excitation table. So if the present state is 0, 0, 0, next state is 0, 0, 1. That is, if the present state is 0, next state is 1. See here, if the present state is 0, next state is 1. If the present state is 1, next state is 2. Like that, we have to draw the state diagram. So see here, if the present state is 0, next state is 1. If the present state is 1, next state is 2. If the present state is 3, next state is 4. Like that you have to draw. So whenever you will get 9th combination, so see here you have the count 1, 0, 0, 1. Whenever you reach to the 1, 0, 0, 1 count, your next state is 0, 0, 0. So whenever 1, 0, 0, 1 count occurs, then the for this 1, 0, 0, 1 for the 9th, the next counting is 4 zeros. This is very important. With this 9, we have ended. Coming to the next, the remaining combinations. See here, the remaining combinations 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0. These counts are not available in this decade counter. So for this counts, the outputs are unknown outputs. That is, don't care. There is no necessity of bothering these outputs. These are the invalid states for the decade counter. These are the invalid states for the decade counter. So these are the valid state. So present outputs we got, and next state outputs also we got. Based on these two, now you have to analyze the T3, T2, T1, T0 inputs. How we discussed in the 4-bit synchronous counter. In the same way, you have to write down T2 function, T3 function, T1 function, T0 function, where T3 is equal to the 7 and 9, where T3 is equal to 7 and 9. So you have to write down T3 is equal to sigma small m of 7, 9. Next, T2 is equal to, take the combinations, T2 is equal to here 3, next 7, 3, 7. So T2 is equal to 3, 7, sigma small m of 3, 7. In the same way, T1 you have to write down 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the combinations. And T0 is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the combinations occurred. And 10 to 15 you have to take the combinations as don't care combinations. So these are the 4 expressions we have to analyze from this excitation table of the decade counter. Now the next step is K-maps minimization process. When you are drawing this K-map, take the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 combinations are with into mark representation. These are the don't care combinations. Next T3 is equal to 7, 9. So this is 7, this is 9. Now you have to write down this one quad function output and one pair function. Now you have to frame the groups. This is the quad, this is the pair. Okay, one quad and one pair is available. Here I am not showing to you, but you have to practice at your home. Okay, T3, T2, T1, T0. 4 functions you have to minimize, and these are the minimized expressions where T3 is equal to Q3 Q0 plus Q2 Q1 Q0, and T2 is equal to Q1 Q0, and T1 is equal to Q3 bar Q0, and T0 is equal to 1. So these are the minimized functions for the decade counter. Now, what you have to do here for these functions? You have to draw the synchronous counter. So see here, this is the synchronous counter. First, we have taken 4 flip-flops. And we have a common clock signal also. Here we have a common clock signal also. Right? Okay. Right. So here now you have to make this counter as the synchronous decade counter. So here we have taken the input combinations here. So T3, T2, T1, T0. So these functions you have to write on here. So T1 is equal to 1. That is, you have to keep always 1 for T0 input. And T1 is equal to Q3 bar Q0. T1 is equal to Q3 bar. So take Q3 bar output here and Q1. So see here, this is the Q0. 1 is over. And next one, second input. See here, the second input is Q3 bar. So this is the Q3 bar. That is the Q3 bar. That Q3 bar I have connected to here for this AND gate. The AND gate output I have connected to the T1. Next T2 is equal to Q1 Q0. So take this Q0 output and Q1 output. These two outputs you have to connect to this AND gate. This AND gate output is connected to the T2. In the same way T3, Q3 Q0 plus Q2 Q1 Q0. So Q1 Q0 is available here, and take one more Q2. Then this AND gate is representing Q2, Q1 and Q0, and this AND gate is representing Q3 and Q0. So this is one AND gate, this is another AND gate. These two AND gates you have to use an OR gate. This OR gate output is connected to the T3. So these are the 4 flip-flops, and 4 flip-flops, these are the T3, T2, T1, T0 inputs. T0 input is equal to 1, T1 is equal to Q3 bar Q0, T2 is equal to where Q1 Q0, and T3 is equal to Q3 Q0 plus Q2 Q1 Q0. These are the 4 T flip-flop inputs. In this way, you have to design the 4-bit decade counter in the synchronous counting or in the synchronous method. Okay? Synchronous decade counter with this 4-bit behavior, 4-bit T flip-flops. Okay, right. This is about decade counters. With this, we have completed the concept of synchronous counter. Maybe in the examination they will ask even counter, maybe they will ask odd counter, maybe they will ask any type of counter. So whichever the counter you are taking here, you have to follow the standard procedure with the 4 steps which we have discussed. The first step is draw the state diagram. Second step is we have to draw the excitation table. From that excitation table, you have to take the state equations, the input equation, the T flip-flop input equations you have to take. So after getting that expressions, you have to use K-map to minimize those functionalities. After minimizing those functionalities, you will get the minimized forms of these T3, T2, T1, T0 inputs. So after getting these equations, you have to draw the 4 flip-flops, then you have to connect the inputs based on your minimized expressions. Those connections we have framed here. Like that, you have to follow these 4 steps for any type of counters, for any type of synchronous counter, for any type of concept which are implementing with the synchronous operation. So when you are going to design any type of concept, you can implement by using synchronous method. Up to now we have implemented, but there is a chance to implement in the synchronous counters only. In the asynchronous counter, we don't have any chance to develop any type of counter. Okay, any type of counter based on your choice, the synchronous counter is ready to work. But in the asynchronous counter, you won't get this type of options. Okay, this is the behavior of synchronous counters. Okay, right. Thank you.